everybody, welcome back to Planet Coaster and to our project Occasional 2. In the last episode we started expanding the factory's backyard. For my tastes, that's still a bit too little entertainment for our guests. I want to develop this area further. And today we are finally closing off the factory's interior. May I get a drum roll for that? Yeah, with that out of the way, yes, the plan is set. I won't add any windows or doors to the back of the factory. No guest will ever see it, so there's no need for this part of the building to look pretty. I still have a few thoughts about the factory interior, but let's focus on the forecourt first, since that's what you're seeing right now. Behind the flat ride, I'd like to build a structure similar to the steampunk factory, something that's built into the hillside. I'm measuring how far the flat ride rotates beyond its footprint so the building won't get smashed by the ride. But in general, I really enjoy building scenery into the footprint of a ride. It helps the attraction blend into the environment much better. And yes, I know I've said this a few times already, but I really like the combination of classic brick walls and the townhouse set pieces. On the other side of the factory, I mostly use the townhouse set. On this side, the closer we get to the main part, the more I switch to metal and corrugated panels. Oh, I'm leaving the walkways in this little settlement without a set style. Basically invisible, but I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. On the one hand, it's interesting because you can add stones and grass for a very realistic look. On the other hand, speaking of realism, if guests actually walk through this area, the grass would be trampled pretty quickly. Plus, the factory blocks the sunlight, so the ground would stay damp. That means the paths would turn into mud rather fast. I'm not sure our guests would enjoy leaving this area with muddy shoes. And as far as I know, Planet Coaster doesn't offer a shoe cleaning service. Luckily, wear and tear only applies to rides, not to walkways. So before we switch to the front side of the factory, let me grab a coffee. As always, I've picked music that absolutely does not match the building face. I'll be right back. time again. We are now at the front of the factory and I'm adding another attraction here, a Boardslide. Besides breaking up the blocky shape of the factory, this long path through the factory only has one spot with shops, so far. I'm hoping this attraction will bring more guests down this way. Today we are only building the station and the queue, in quotation marks only. I'd prefer the ride to be surrounded by buildings, but I've already gone far beyond my 4-hour recording limit, so the surroundings will have to wait until the next episode. Oh, one last note. In the previous episode, I thought the fog effect in dark rooms was interesting. In this case, in the star-filled interior of the factory, because it adds depth or something. Now that I can see how it looks in a fully enclosed room, I've changed my mind. The fog is too much and reveals too many things that should stay hidden until the coaster gets close. Oh, speaking of which, the coaster is finished, so we should definitely take a ride to see if everything works as planned. But before we do that, let me say goodbye. Thanks for stopping by and see you all in the next one.